It's 5 o'clock in the morning, which is when I seem to make these videos. And welcome to the website, and thank you for coming to visit and pressing play. And I know I meant to say, hi, my name is, but it doesn't matter what my name is. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what you think you can get from this process. What matters is who you are. What matters is how you feel about yourself. What matters is what you believe you deserve. What matters is the story you have playing about what's occurring in your relationships. And I can't preach anything to you about that. I feel like the formula of the videos that are being disseminated, which are very helpful. I'm not kind of bagging out the formula and the free marketing advice. I'm very grateful for all of those things. I just feel like the video that we have a conversation about what's going on for you is not me telling you what's happening. It's me asking you, what's going on? What do you need? Let's have a conversation about that. Let's put this on your terms, because as much as I understand what's happening for me, that's not a prescription. I'm not out in the world advising people to take on the way that I operate. What I'm doing is I'm sitting in the way that I operate and allowing that to guide my every move, my every decision, my every judgment, assessment, story. It gives me context, and it allows me to be aware of the bias of that context. It allows me to see the whole sentence, the whole truth about where I get my ideas from and how I'm making judgments. And if I'm making up a story about what's going on, then I understand that story in context. I understand how it gives me a sense of belonging. I understand how it makes my life meaningful. I understand how it structures my reality so that I feel safe. So that in every moment I understand that I am an equal and essential aspect of all that is. So there's no blame, shame, or control in my story. And that's not the story that I want to impose on anyone else. That's the story that was already true for me. That's the story that's revealed in every moment through the reality of my reality. And you have a story that's revealed to you in the reality of your reality. And that's the conversation that I want to have with you, if you want to have that conversation. And if there's a different conversation that you want to have, then a DevaAvatar can have that conversation as well. It doesn't have to be about the story in my language of what's occurring. It can be about what's going on for you. What do you need in the language that makes sense to you? That's the beauty of consulting with a DevaAvatar. You don't need to adapt to their style. They are instantly aware of and in the consciousness of whatever your style, story, cosmology is. So we kind of raced through that, didn't we? So if that feels like something you're interested in, go check out the rest of the stuff on this site, on howtobemedicine.com, on Miracles and Wonder, everydaymiraclesandwonder.com, and any of the other places that I've probably listed below. And again, thanks for visiting, thanks for being you, and thanks for being excited about what it means to live your life in a space of self-awareness and discovery and revelation, and for trusting people, because you're here on a website reading something, and even if it's just a crack of being open, there's a sense that you are vulnerable in this space. You have put yourself on this site watching this video as a vulnerable being, saying, yeah, I want to love who I am. I want to be on this planet in a particular way, and allow me to see how that's possible. So kudos, that's a really brave place to be in, a brave vulnerability and intuitive logic that has celebrated who you are and focused on what the question is, rather than that sense of um, it's, you know, it's all lost and now this is the end of my discovery, and if I don't fix it now, it's all going to crumble. You're obviously here because, yeah, okay, so maybe sometimes you have panic, but overall there's something that compels you. There's something loving that compels you, that opens you, that makes you vulnerable and courageous, and allows you to ask the questions that mean something to you, that reflect a sense of, well, you know, that ontological question, well, what does matter to me? What is going on? If I didn't make any assumptions, how would I navigate this moment? Who would I speak to about it? And what would we talk about? So let's just have a conversation about what's happening for you. What do you need? That's what I'd really love to offer.